Have you ever thought about why we can watch TV forever? Why Netflix seems to have some shenanigans to keep us binge watching, or why we can be on the phone all day every day? We watch the content flow like a river, from program to program, from channel to channel, from app to app. Yes, there's something called flow in the media. Hi everyone, Kevin's here. In this video, I will discuss the concept of flow in media studies, mostly derived from Raymond Williams' famous cultural theories, who also gave us cultural materialism, mobile prioritization, and the structure of feelings. In this book, Television, Technology, and Cultural Form, William coined the term flow to describe the characteristic of broadcasting as mobile and dynamic. In other words, he thought that framing broadcasting as distribution is too static, so he looked at how channels arrange contents and visual material as flow. This concept allows us to see a real experience of watching television that feels more like eating at a buffet. For example, we watch advertising tightly glued with the game in Super Bowl night, or sometimes we don't aware the shift from the News A in China to News B in Sweden at all. I remember when I grew up in the 90s, I liked to watch Thai telenovela, which ads run forever. So sometimes I felt like I want to turn off the television. But when it became an ad of another program in the same channel, it sort of signified this is the last ad and we're gonna return to the show. This may be one of the flow techniques of Thai TV in the 90s. Because of this, William wanted us to think about television in terms of channel rather than content, seeing that the content has no defined shape. So channel or medium is rather a thing that we need to deal with, and we can see it as cultural institution. Speaking of TV in Thailand, the term flow is allegedly originated from Williams' sabbatical time in California, where he saw a different context of televisual flow that is different back home in the UK. Thus, the aspect of cultural form in the concept of flow is important in that the background behind broadcasting, either economic, state politics, or commercial, they all matter in terms of spectatorship that meant to be diverse in different society. Or in Williams' own words, the televisual flow is the flow of meaning and values of a specific culture and establishes a sense of the world. So, how about internet? Even we choose the show to watch on YouTube on our own, which is drastically different from how the network do the editorial work to pick what time we should watch which shows. William has said, "It is widely, if often ruefully admitted, experience that many of us find television very difficult to switch off that again and again. Even when we have switches on for a particular program, we find ourselves watching one after it and one after that. The way in which the flow is now organized without definite intervals in any case encourages this. We can be into something else before we summon the energy to get out of the chair." Here, holding a remote control doesn't mean you're free from the flow of media. So, flow is pretty much relevant to binge culture on today's world. Media scholar William Uricchio refurbished the concept and identified the interface between viewers and television is where the flow operates, and thus viewing experience begotten by flow can shift across different medium at the interface. He says, in the digital interfaces, neither the viewers nor the television programmer dominate the notion of flow. Instead, a new factor enters in the equation, the combination of applied metadata protocols or filters. Here, how we can think about how algorithms work to flow the information to us, what audiovisual content we will see and hear, or how it personalizes our channel that resemble to our own thought. Don't underestimate it. I thought about Qdoba during watching film in the class, and the Qdoba ads shown on my Instagram stories. Creepy. From Williams' days to today, flow is still a very powerful tool to think about how media flow through time and space. From how TV stations set the time for national viewers, or how we spend the time on Netflix, and from how the text is being placed and linked to one another, or to how the place is set to receive the text. Either it is the type of the screen or the living room that we put the screen in it. More importantly, it shows us how to think about the flow, that we can think it as human forces like people in the TV station, or non-human forces like algorithm or web personalization. Thanks for watching and see you around.